Hey, friend. Welcome back to the Side Hustle Growth Podcast. Okay, so 2025 is in full swing. We are up in this. There's no turning back. And if you checked out a couple episodes ago, you check out every episode, I know, but a couple episodes ago, I talked about choosing the right side hustle that aligns with your future goals, your future self. So now here you are in the new year. You're trying to figure out how to earn consistent cash, how to understand and get on top of market trends so you can start a side hustle that is not just profitable, but also sustainable. This episode is for you because today we are discussing the top 5 profitable side hustles for 2025. These are the ones that align with market demands. They have long-term potential and they fit into the lifestyle of the ambitious, multi-passionate women that I love to work with, the type of women that check out this podcast and tune in every week. Before we get into the top 5 list, let's start off by understanding why trends and sustainability matter. Every year, the market shifts. What was popping in 2021, 2022, heck, at this point, probably even last year, may not necessarily be as profitable now. Things are always moving. Things are always evolving, changing. So you want to make sure you find a way to stay on top of those trends. The most successful side hustlers, however, these are the ones who transition into full-time entrepreneurship or who build a consistent stream of income, are the ones who pay attention to these trends without chasing them blindly. And because I know you checked out that episode a couple episodes ago, you know it really comes down to is not just what's popular, it's about asking, does this side hustle align with my long-term goals, my strengths, my future self? Because if it doesn't, you're going to burn out fast, my friend. So, we're going to keep it real around here. These side hustles that I'm sharing today, they're not just trendy. They're designed to help you earn extra cash, create financial stability, and give you room to grow long term. Cool? We got this? All right. Fine. I'm getting into the list now. All right. Drum roll, please. That was my drum. You're welcome. Here are top picks for side hustles that not only are profitable, but also sustainable and align with current market demands. The first one, virtual assistants for niche industries. You heard me right. Not just becoming a VA, but becoming a specific type of VA for a specific type of industry. Health coach, content creator, any type of small business. Specialized VAs can charge premium rates, and there's no shortage of people who need help. They want to stay in their zone of genius, and your zone of genius happens to be helping them to stay a little bit more organized and feel a little bit more on top of their game and managing their chaos. Here's a bonus. It's flexible. There's typically low startup cost, and you can scale it by hiring subcontractors later on. So here is a pro tip. Maybe I'm biased, but I love me some LinkedIn. Platforms like LinkedIn or even Instagram are always great to connect with potential clients. If you're unsure of where to start, just think about what kind of people do I want to help? Who do I want to assist virtually? And who do I already love working with? Where would they be spending their online time? And do I like being there as well so that you can cross paths or you can show up in front of these people and attract these clients? Virtual assistants for niche industries. The more you can niche down, you can speak a specific language to a specific group, and you can charge a premium rate. Once you develop that business, you're already building a profitable, sustainable business. The second one, content creation and management. Of course, this is going to be on the list because everyone wants to, or should want to at least, build a brand online. But not everyone has the skills or the time to create the killer content, to be able to figure out and communicate, express their brand online consistently. So if you have even basic knowledge of social media, of writing, graphic design, being able to put pieces of content together, you can create content services. Pro tip is focus on the platforms that are booming right now, and you create short form videos and reels and stories. And remember that consistency is key, not perfection. We're not looking for perfection. We're looking for being able to execute it consistently, execute it in a way that your expertise is being expressed and is a gold mine if you're creative and organized. Content creation and management. If you just have an eye for it, you have figured out, because there's so many people who have not figured out. They just figured like, oh yeah, I got to show up online. But there's so much more, of course, to that. And if you have figured that out, there you go. There can be a possible side hustle for you. Number 3 might surprise you. Okay. And this is something that even I have kind of gotten into, but not like as a side hustle, but it definitely can for me. But it definitely can become a side hustle, and that's reselling and upcycling. The sustainability movement, if you will, is growing, and people are willing to spend money on pre-loved, gently used, or creatively repurposed items. So it could be flipping furniture, curating thrifted fashion, creating eco-friendly products. And if this is perfect for you, if you're crafty, you love expressing yourself through art, and you love yourself a good treasure hunt. Some people just really have an eye for bringing life back into a previously or gently used item. Sites like Poshmark and Etsy make it really easy to get started. There's certain social media platforms, be it TikTok, incredible tool for showcasing your process and attracting buyers. Again, maybe you might need to hire number 2, which was a content creator, content manager, to help you, because you might be in the creative space of being able to come up with these pieces. And now you need to get them out there in front of your audience. And maybe a content strategy might be easy for you. Maybe not. Hey, maybe you might need a VA. See how they're all tying into one another? Okay. CJ's is always going to find a way to tie things together. You know, you got a bunch of stuff at home. Maybe you shop, you're hoarding things, and you're realizing I need to start to clear some of this clutter. You might have some really, what they're saying is one man's trash is another man's treasure. You might have some people's treasures sitting in your home right now. So if you know you have not used something, you have a habit of buying things and then not using them, think about recycling and upselling and turning that into a little shop, a little store where you can have people try out your pieces, check out your pieces, and buy them. Number 4, online courses or digital products. These might take a little bit more work. However, if you have expertise in anything, there is someone that is trying to learn what you are an expert in. It could be baking. It could be budgeting, beating procrastination, mindset, whatever it is. You can turn that into a profitable side hustle. Here's the thing. The e-learning industry is expected to grow to nearly 400 billion by 2026. We are online. This is not going anywhere. People want to learn. Most people are they're learning online. Most people want to improve on certain skills. So now's the time to jump on that. If you know you are an expert and you can come up with some product to sell it online, that could be a wonderful side hustle for you to start with. There is, like I mentioned, a little bit more work, but here is a pro tip. Start with one small product. Maybe it's a downloadable guide or access to a workshop or pre-recorded masterclass to test your idea before it becomes a full course, because you want to make sure that you're listening to your audience. Maybe not everybody wants to buy a course. Maybe they do want just a 1-pager. Maybe they do want just an ebook. Maybe they do want to just watch a 1-hour workshop or masterclass. So you might have to test things out, listen to what your audience wants before you really build anything. So start with one product and go from there. I know people always say, I hear from my clients all the time, oh, I want to build a course. And I'm like, but is that what your ideal client wants? Or do you know who you're going to build this course for, what you're an expert in, and finding the people that want to learn from you? And then by all means, you go for it. If you want to do a digital product, hey, have at it, as long as you are strategic, my friend. I don't want you putting in effort and time and energy and there's no profit from it. And number 5, of course, I was going to mention coaching or freelance consulting. This one's for my corporate professionals, my career pivoters. You've got years of experience in a specific field. This happens a lot with me and my clients. HR, marketing, finance, IT, you name it. You can monetize your knowledge, especially if you are already frustrated with your 9 to 5, or you realize you're being held back in your 9 to 5. Your skills, your knowledge, your expertise isn't being used to its full capacity. There's potential for you to start a side hustle there. If that is something you've always kind of had in the back of your mind, I'm here to encourage you to get started. But here's a pro tip. Breathe, first of all, and don't overcomplicate it. Starting small, I'm always going to say start with one thing. So start with one offer. Maybe it's a strategy session. Maybe it's 60 minutes. Maybe it's 30 minutes. Maybe it's 45 minutes. But start with one offer. You can turn that into a monthly retainer package or program and then grow from there. Again, I'm going to mention LinkedIn could be your BFF for finding your ideal clients or showing up in front of your ideal clients, especially for those corporate professionals, those in their careers, they're wanting to look for shifting in their careers and they need someone to guide them through it. Create that one offer. Usually you end up becoming your ideal client with a little bit of market research and showing up in front of your ideal audience. You will know exactly what kind of offer you would need to present to them, the problem they have. You're familiar with the problem because you've experienced it and you have the solution, and there is your offer. So that was the top 5 side hustles. Of course, there are more. I don't need you to come for me, but those are the top 5 side hustles for the ones who are looking for long-term, they're looking for profit, they're looking for sustainability, they're willing to put in the work, especially in those grassroots stages, to see it long-term. But here is the thing. You can listen to this whole episode and then not do anything. And what was the point of that? None of this works if you don't take action. You're going to have to take some action. You're going to have to stay focused and take action. Yes, I know it's easier said than done. You have a whole bunch of stuff going on in your life. But if you want to have a successful, profitable, sustainable side hustle, you're going to have to take action, see some consistency, to see some growth, to see some real results. So here's what I want you to do. Especially if one of these side hustles maybe you've already started it, maybe it's been in the back of your mind. Choose one of these side hustles that aligns with your skills, your interests, and your future goals. Just working on one thing, and then we build. So again, always I'll say, just start with one. Start with step 1 and commit to it for 30 days. Create a plan. Figure out what your goals are. Figure out what you're going to work on next. What would be your step 1. You don't have to overthink it. Just start. You're not looking for perfectionism. You just need to be able to start. Get out there, get your feet wet. And then you try another month, another 30 days. And you see what I'm doing there? You start small and you continue to build on it. And of course, you can reach out to your girl CJ for some support. Book a 15-minute vibe check. See how I can support you to map out your plan for your side hustle to avoid those rookie mistakes that I absolutely 100% made. And ain't no shame out game. I will share that with you. I've been through the trenches. I've done the things that didn't work, and to understand what you can and can't do to be able to turn it into a sustainable side hustle. Either check out the description. The link is there, or it's KristenandJames.com. DM me on, you know where. That's right. LinkedIn. There we have it. Top 5 side hustles for 2025. But I really hope this episode has left you fired up. You're ready to build a side hustle. You're ready to earn extra cash while building something sustainable, setting you up for long-term success. If you love this episode, please share. If you know there's another side hustle, somebody who's an expert in one of these, share it with them or tell them reach out to CJ. I just hope you're ready to make 2025 the year. And by that, I hope that means you are ready to take action. I appreciate you being here with me today. Thank you so much. And I will see you at the next episode. Bye.